In today's video, we are going to check out Ampknob MLC Sub-Zero 100. It's based off of Bogren's Digital's full amp suite for the MLC, pared down into an Ampknob form. It's got all 3 channels in it, like the original amp. It's pretty cool. So without further ado, let's get into it. So here we are in the DAW, and I have it set up right here on these rhythm tracks. So this is what it looks like. Here is it. I have it on the left and the right. When you turn these, this is channel 1. You can see the green. And as you go up, here's the second channel and the yellow. And then when you come over here, we get the red channel. And then it's all red after that for high gain. And then we have our boost pedal on and off. So you can do it for all 3. Boost, boost, and boost. And then you also have a tuner in here. You have your cabs, so you can load your own custom IRs. You have a modern cab and a vintage cab. Modern cab is a little more scooped from what I understand, and vintage has a little more full body mids in it. And then obviously you can load your own IRs if you're comfortable with that. And it all comes with the IDRX technology, which is supposed to simulate what a real amp sounds like compared to just an IR. I don't really notice a huge difference, but it's in there. In our settings, we have, if you need to save CPU, you can go from normal to high. And then you can also go from mono to stereo. If you just have one guitar track and you want it to sound stereo, you can use the stereo option. Also, we have our gate on and off. I kind of just leave it where it is, but you can mess with that also. The standalone has a little more features. It has a record option for when you're riffing. It also has a metronome that you can customize. But that's an overview, so it's got some more options than the original amp knobs that were just one amp, one channel. You just had a gain knob. Now they're getting a little more fancy with these pedal options and multiple channel options. Huge fan of the original amp suite, the MLC. So I am hoping that these sound good. Let's do the bridge section here. So this is what it sounds like. Sounds pretty good. See if we go to these channels. We went to the green channels. And there's the high gain. You can hear a pretty big difference, obviously. See if we go both vintage cab, and there's both modern cabs. Turn our pedals off. See, that does clean up that low end pretty well. So I think it sounds great. Now, let's try it. I had Ignite Emissary on there originally. Let's hear what that sounds like. That's the Ignite Emissary. And that's the Bogren Digital. I think the Ampknob sounds way better. Although, Ignite Emissary sounds pretty good too. This one's just a little more full body. Okay, so that was just a quick overview trial of the MLC Sub-Zero 100 Ampknob. I think they're great, especially if you just want to get a great sound right away. They're easy to use, and now with the extra functionality of the multiple channels, you can go from something nice and clean on the first channels. If you just want a little mid-crunch, you got the second channel, and then high gain. Crank the knob even more, and boom, you got a high gain knob. I think all three sound great and kind of seamless when you turn the knob to go in between them like that. Very, very, very good option from Bogren Digital. I like the Ampknob series, but they were a little one-dimensional, so if you didn't like the sound right out of the box, I would end up not using them, and I would actually use the MLC amp on most of my current production. So I love that amp, and now that we have it here in a one knob solution, I think that's great. I'm gonna mess around with it more. This is just a trial version, but I'll end up buying it. I buy everything from Bogren Digital. I think they do a great job, especially with extreme metal plugins. Their drums are great, their IRs are great, now their amps are great. So another great one from Bogren Digital. I'll leave a link down in the description if you want to pick that up, or even just use the trial version and see if you like it on your productions. And until next time, see you later.